Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video I wanted to talk about Dura's trials and which ones you should be sweeping with your tickets. So now that we are at the Sunday where all of the different treasures are open, we've tried to push as high as we can in every different treasure. However, as you can tell, it is going to be very difficult to clear even sometimes to floor 20, and to go past floor 20 is very challenging. You're going to need to have the specific heroes in the optimal lineups, all like ideally to Supreme Plus, even with leveled up exclusive equipment, to even try and clear the higher floors. Hopefully they change something for this in the future to make it a bit easier, because right now your level is basically capped at 560, and after that you're hardly gaining any levels. Even when your resonating level increases by 20, you only get one level here. So you're not going to really be able to outpower your way through this. You're going to need the specific heroes, and if you don't have them built, then you'll just have to pass on getting those higher floor clears. So this is as far as I can go in these various things. If you are able to clear floor 22 in any of the treasures, that is the one you should be sweeping, because when you clear the floor 22, you unlock the wish list, and this will make the efficiency of your magic charm farming so much better, because a lot of times you are targeting specific heroes which you're still missing mythical magic charms on. And especially if you can clear the support treasure to over floor 22, I really recommend this, because just in general, sweeping on the support treasure is going to be very valuable, because usually people are building up 5 or even more than that support heroes on their account, because you're going to need a support on almost every one of your team lineups, sometimes even 2 supports. So for example, in the Supreme Arena, I'm running like 5 different supports on defense, and they'll really benefit from getting their ideal mythical magic charms. So that's why I really opt for support, but you can just take a look at whichever you've cleared. If you can't clear anything to floor 22, that's also fine, don't worry about it. Just sweep, in my opinion, the support treasure. When you have most of your supports built up with almost the ideal mythical magic charms, you can switch to whichever set of heroes you have the fewest magical charms of. So either way, right now we have the rogue class and the support class, which we can choose from because they're both over at floor 22. So the way we can decide between this is we can just sort by rogue and take a look at your rogue heroes and which ones they're actually missing. Because the other thing is that you will eventually be able to craft specific slots, so don't worry even if you can't clear a high floor treasure or you're getting really unlucky with dropping specific charms for specific heroes, because you will be able to craft their best in slot charm in the future. So for Iron, I do want to get him on a full cheetah set. I think that's the best for the tankiness rather than the attack and haste. But we only really need one charm, so it's not worth going for it just for that one. And Shakir is kind of in the same boat. He has almost the optimal charms in my opinion, but I do kind of prefer the energy on hit more than the HP, because allowing him to gain that bonus energy to ultimate even faster is more important in my opinion than having a bit more HP. But again, both are almost the best in slot recommended charms, so we don't really need to go for that. And Vala has almost the perfect charms. We would probably want Reaper Charm instead of Butcher Charm, but both are really good and recommended, so she's pretty much done. We don't really use Sylvina much, although I am running her on defense now. But either way, she has 2 of her recommended charms and 1 pretty decent charm, so they're pretty much done. And if we look at my support heroes, it's kind of similar, but in all, if you look how many support heroes you're using, Smokey, Rowan, Coco, Damien, and Haywin. I'm using all of them on my Supreme Arena defenses, I believe. Yeah, I am. And Rainier is also an option for PvP, so he can be on offense. Some people even run him on defense. So you have so many support heroes which are really valuable, and so if you're going to be sweeping these treasures, you're much more likely to get something beneficial and useful for you, because you're running like 5 to 6 of the class as compared to other classes where sometimes you're mainly only running 2 to 3, sometimes 4. So that's why I prefer that. But you then have to look, do they have their ideal charms? For example, Coco has pretty much, yeah, she has her ideal set of charms in my opinion for right now. Damien is almost done. We just want to get him 1 more of these, either haste, cheetah charm, or the wizard charm for ultimate strength. Haven is done. Haven is perfect, and it's because we've swept the cooperative treasure so much, because I thought it was the best value, that most of them are already completely maxed out. here I don't know why he has
For my customers.
this one. So the recommended was something else. Energy on hit, ultimate strength. Ultimate strength I really like. I think you have to go for ultimate strength on Rowan. And okay, I think these have been new upgrades. You want to go for ultimate strength on Rowan so that he can cast his ultimate faster. But I was trying this other strategy with the goggles, even though they're not recommended, because this would actually be the quickest way of you getting your ultimate to cast. Energy on hit plus the ultimate strength. His ultimate strength basically increases the energy regeneration for your team when he casts the ultimate by 30 times 3 if you have 3 ultimate strength, so 90 energy points, which is really his main use. And then Smokey is almost done. He needs one more final artifact or one more final charm for maximum power, because this one is kind of like ultimate strength. We want to have a skill power one. But I mean, Smokey is not so key in the battle anyway. So in this position is kind of up to preference which one you want to shoot for. I don't even know which one I want, but I'm going to just go for support treasure, because even if we're not just getting it on a selected hero, we should be getting it on others. I think the other cool thing is you can press the overview tab here and it shows you how many different charms you have. I think in total you can collect 14 different charms. So once you have 14, you know you have all of them available to you. But yeah, so Coco is done. Rowan is pretty much, yeah, done. Damien needs one more ideally. And I kind of think Damien is more important to have fully geared out than Smokey, because Smokey is not so important on defense, arena defense. Yeah, so we're going to go for Damien. We'll put Damien the Wish, and let's go ahead and sweep. And we will... You can sweep one by one until you get the specific charm you're looking for. That's probably the most efficient. It's cool that they show you the new as well. You can see actually how many are new to you. Okay, we got the Cheetah Charm. We got the Cheetah Charm on Damien, and I think that is one of his recommended ones. So we could stop here if we wanted to. It gives you haste. Haste is good. It allows him to cast his skills more frequently and also ultimate more frequently. But ultimate strength is also pretty good. It's kind of a difficult decision between the two of them. And then you can evaluate the specific hero, which effects would benefit them more. Because the ultimate strength will increase the HP of the Toy Chariot, which is definitely a valuable thing. But the haste will allow faster skill casting of his It's a plane, which is really important in emergency support, and also the ultimate casting. So I think haste is a good option. It's really arguable which is even better. So now we can go for Smokey and sweep one by one. And try to get Smokey a skill power one for his maximum potential. Because Haywin, Damien is now pretty much done, Rowan is done, Coco is done. And then after Smokey we can just stop here and we can go to the rogue class if we wanted to. Or like even you can go for a non-wish list and just go for a different class which you're missing out entirely. But if you have a wish list unlocked, it's usually just going to be better to go for that one. Okay, this one doesn't... It gives ultimate strength, which unfortunately ultimate strength on Smokey just causes him to heal more. It doesn't deal more damage. If it dealt more damage with his ultimate, that would be like a prime target for him. And that's the wrong slot. We need the right slot. Okay, we got a haste one, which is not bad, but it isn't new anyway. So let's go ahead and sweep with our extra tokens. Why not? I think it's also a good idea just to use all of your tokens, even if they are extra, because you're going to get not only related to this class, you're going to get all types of charms for all heroes, and then later on you can decide which ones you want to craft.
Well, just in time.
Because when you get duplicates, you also are going to just be able to craft them. So also an advantage of sweeping on the higher floors, you have a higher chance of dropping mythic magic charms, so a higher chance of getting these Branko essences, and you need 60 of them to craft a specific charm. So that's pretty much it. What I did with my Branko essence was I specifically crafted the marksman optimal charms, because all I wanted from the marksman class was OD and Merrily. Because the other heroes I really don't use anywhere. So I just wanted to get them what I considered to be their all-time best charms, which were this one for Merrily, Haste and Crit. Although the other one is a pretty decent option. It gives attack speed and HP, But I thought haste and crit would be more damage, and this one definitely for OD attack and attack speed. So they're done. Then the next thing I'm probably going to craft is max out the Corrin, because the thing is, these heroes are heroes which are going to be your best for Dream Realm, so you want to try to give them the best possible artifacts. The advantage of haste is that haste increases your attack speed and your skill frequency casting. So haste is basically 5% attack speed plus 5% faster skill casting, and I guess even cooldowns related to that faster ultimate. I believe energy, I would think, but the attack speed just gives you 8% attack speed, no faster skill casting or cooldown related to that. So that's why I opted for haste instead of the attack speed. I thought haste would be a little bit better. And we're going to try to get that final one for him. We'll just try to do the cheetah charm. We almost have enough to craft it. I'll probably just craft it, then we're done with our Dream Realm damage dealers, and then you can like rest easy and just gradually accumulate all the other ones. Because Dream Realm is the most important mode, especially when everyone is now going to be competing with you because the levels have equalized. And we're going to be making a Necro Draken video later today, but this is the really... For Necro Draken, you don't need any of the fancy Celestial Hypergenes other than Rainier. Rainier is in the optimal team. But the other ones like Fresto, Tailene, they are not as useful in this specific boss. So you still want to depend on your Temesia, your movement heroes, and Thorin for increasing the damage the boss receives. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for this Mythic Magic Charm video. I just wanted to give some sort of tips and advice on what I do and what you can try to do. But don't get discouraged if you can't clear the higher floors of the Dura's Trials. You will get your Mythic Magic Charms over time. Even if you're sweeping on the 18th floor, for example, you have a really good, or even 17th floor, 40% Mythic Charm drop rate. If you go even up to 20, it's only 48%, 8% higher. Over time, you will be getting all the most of the Mythic Charms you want. It's just important to try and clear, like, honestly, floor 18 is the biggest, or 17. Is the biggest threshold you want to reach, because you get a 5% boost from floor 16, and floor 15 is quite a low Mythic Magic Charm. But then after that, it's really minor increases. The wish list is a really nice feature, but for a lot of them, you're just not going to be able to unlock it. But you can always depend on crafting specific ones you're looking for. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe because we upload daily AFK journey videos. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.